All right. Who did it? What idiot changed his vote? Is that the way to talk about a man's life? Whose life are you talking about? The life of a dead man or the life of a murderer? I want to know. Who? So do I. Excuse me. This was a secret ballot. No one looked while we did it. But now I want to know. A secret ballot. We agreed on that point, no? If the gentleman wants it to remain a secret. What do you mean? There are no secrets here. I know who it was. What's the matter with you? You come in here, and you vote guilty, and then this slick preacher starts to tear your heart out with stories of a poor little kid who just couldn't help becoming a murderer. So you changed your vote. If that isn't the most sickening... Now hold it! I agree with you that the man is guilty, but let's be fair. Hold it. Be fair. That's just what I'm saying. We're trying to put a guilty man into the chair where he belongs, and all of a sudden we're paying attention to fairy tales. Now, just a minute. Now you listen to me. Let's try to keep this organized, gentlemen. It isn't organized. Let's try to be civil. Please. I would like to say something here. I have always thought that a man was entitled to have unpopular opinion in this country. This is the reason I came here. I wanted to have the right to disagree. You want to disagree with us? Usually I would. In this case, I agree with you, but the point I wish to make is that in my own country, I am ashamed to say, oh no, what do we have to listen to? The whole history of your country? It's always wise to bear in mind what has happened in other countries when people aren't allowed to disagree. But we are. So let's stick to the subject. Yeah, let's stick to the subject. I want to ask you, what made you change your vote? I want to know, too. You haven't told us yet. Why do you think I did change my vote? Why do you think I did change my vote? Because I do. Now get on with it. There's nothing for him to tell you. He didn't change his vote. I did. I was going to tell you, but you were so sure of it, of yourself. Sorry. Okay, now, maybe you'd like to know why. Let me tell you why that kid, the man wants to talk. Thank you. This gentleman chose not to stand alone against us. That's his right. It takes a great deal of courage to stand alone, even if you believe in something very strongly. He left the verdict up to us. He gambled for support, and I gave it to him. I want to hear more. The vote is 10-2. That's fine. If the speech is over, let's go on. If there was anything in the kid's favor, I'd vote not guilty. I don't see what it is. Neither do I. They're clutching at straws. As guilty as they get. That's the kid, I suppose. It's that one juror that's holding out. But he'll come around. He's got to, and fundamentally, he's a very reasonable man. I guess so. They haven't come up with one real fact yet to back it up. A not guilty verdict. Yes, it's hard, you know. Yes, it is. And what does guilty beyond a reasonable doubt really mean? What's a reasonable doubt? Exactly. When a life is at stake, what is a reasonable doubt? You got to have law and order. You got to draw the line somewhere. If you don't, everyone would stop knifing people. Not much doubt here. Two men think so. I wonder why. I really wonder why.